good morning. Oh shoot, looks like I'm gonna need to get out here. And the broccoli and what turned out to be cabbage bed. There's still some broccoli coming in. Cabbage moths have made it into here. Still a few heads of cabbage that I'm waiting to see what they do. The last little bits are puny. If you hear a lawnmower in the background, my neighbor's yard is getting mowed. Yay, we like this. And again, remember, you hear me squeal, we've encountered a snake. There is one or two at least that have made friends with the garden. They're garter snakes. They're doing their thing and it's cool. But we just are not friends. A little bit of peppermint. I need to harvest it out. I put a picture of this on Twitter, I think it was, the other day. This is, we need to get out here and read it again. We've had some rain, so yeah. This is my lemon balm. I need to harvest it. It's on the list of things to do right now. Right now my kitchen is just cram-packed full. Over here, this is still the tomato bed that's got issues. I think I'm gonna get some blood meal and see if I can remedy that. Got some things coming in here that aren't even supposed to be part of this garden. So, yeah. Probably fool around and pull up something that I intended to grow, but oh well. I don't know. I'm thinking that apparently my hair is stuck in the, I'm thinking that apparently this is just, these tomato plants were like some of the older last ones that I put out, and I'm guessing that they were just maybe too far gone. This is the remnants of what cabbage is left in the cabbage bed. It looks like more than it is. Jessica harvested a couple of plants for me and kind of left the plant, which I don't normally do, but she did. They actually say that it may grow another head. I don't know. I'm up to my ears in cabbage right now and really don't care. That sounds really bad, which I don't mean it to. It just is what it is. Geez. There's comfrey that needs cut. And like we talked about the comfrey before. It, as you can see, it comes quickly. Once it takes off, you got it. You got a friend. It's gonna be there. We've got some cucumbers. I got that. I need to grab this real quick and tie it up. Hang on just a second, because I'll forget by the time I finish filming this. Okay, we've kind of fixed that little problem. Got little cucumbers. I think we'll come back out later and pull them. Basil is full again. The dehydrator, it has been running overtime, and it's a good thing. This, as you know, was the peas and beans bed. I pulled, oh wow, there's more. I pulled a good, I guess, mess. I can't remember how it goes. Green beans, Kentucky half runners out of this bed, and lima beans sundae. Was out here most of the day. And there's more lima beans. Changed this to this netting. I highly recommend this netting. It is much better than the other that we were using. I thought I had that clipped, but I don't. I have to fix that because it's kind of a critter opening, but we seem to have eliminated that problem. Little bit of rain and the weeds just jump up like crazy. Show you, of course, what's this stuff called? Seriously, not lilac, lavender. Still buckets of who knows what. Right through here is where we may encounter the snake, because this is kind of, we keep moving things around because he's found a little home, and it's cool. Like I said, little garter snake, he's doing his job. We're happy. Me and him just aren't going to get real close, or me and her, whichever one it is. Tomatoes starting to come in. Again, I just topped all of these marigolds Sunday. And you see, I mean, they just, wow. So, and you can use them. I'll show you. There's tomatoes coming through, or coming in. Apparently I should drink coffee before I come out here and do this, or some matcha tea, which the matcha tea has been my thing. But yeah, the marigolds, just as I top them, especially the first ones that I planted, they just go bananas, and it's amazing. I love it. That's the last basil that I harvested. You'll see my little pollinators, loving that, loving that, loving that. These are lemon cucumbers. We haven't had any actual, there's lots of blooms, lots of good stuff happening. So, happy there. This peppermint over here, I'm gonna have to come and cut back. Ooh, it's squishy because we had storms last night. It just keeps on growing, and like I said, the dehydrator is full, so I have to wait a day or two. A few flowers that I planted just to kind of make it pretty, and marigolds in the pepper bed. I pulled some peppers out Sunday. We're not going to be out here very long. My daughter is on the way back. Ian had a dental appointment, so we're going to hear all about that. And probably try to make it to prayer meeting if I possibly can. It's so gushy out here and wet. Yes, gushy is the word. Kind of wished I had. Oh, I have to come out and get these. Got some jalapenos. And every time I think of that, I think of the character that Jeff Dunham has, jalapeno on a stick. Kicks and giggles. These will vine over watermelon. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I needed something else to buy the other day. I bought a plant. Mint that needs harvested because the clover is killing it out. Oregano. Rosemary. This bed, we're pretty much just gonna, I was gonna harvest the rest of the leaves, but I waited too long. So I'm just gonna have Tom weed eat it, and we'll figure out, start working on what's gonna happen with it next year. If you remember when the storm happened, the corn laid over, and I kept kind of pushing it to the other side. Well, unfortunately, it didn't remain on the other side, so the bulk of the squash and zucchini that I had on this side just got killed out. I planted some more, so hopefully we'll get a harvest off of something. Have carrots growing underneath here, and to be honest with you, I just randomly planted them. I don't know. Have beautiful little sunflowers poking every which way. We harvested some corn Sunday. It still needs a little bit of time. We have a multitude uh, of insanity happening here. I think I should have tied that one up the other day. I think that if we do corn next year, I won't do the beans. I'll do the corn and the squash because they seem to have worked together. The beans just did not. This was sitting up. There was the storm that came through last night must have done it. But there's 1, 2, 3. I don't know how long this has been going for. Okay. But there's some sunflowers coming through. Bunch of mushrooms. They're just doing their thing. Little squashy. Little acorn squash coming in. We did dig some potatoes out. So they're coming along pretty well. Pretty sure that we killed these 3. This still continues to grow. Let's look in here and see what we got going on. Because there will be another bed. I'm sorry, the mower and stuff is distracting. I didn't really think about that. We're just kind of peeking to make sure there's nothing that needs pulled out of here. Like I said, the squash kind of, and it's happening now on this side, but you know, it just is what it is. It's just going to be, this one is just kind of pushed in the last little bit. I get lost down here in the garden, so I'm sorry if I forget that I'm filming and, you know, you don't see what we're doing. It's not going to be much longer that we're going to just pull the corn and kind of be done. Have this sunflower that is taller than me, which is oh so cool. Have another sunflower that hasn't opened. And we're going to kind of speed this up because I'm getting hot and probably running out of time. Just topped all these marigolds the other day, and as you see, they just plump up. Okra's coming up. That's what this is. I planted it in between the tomato plants, using as much space as possible. These are starting to look like tomatoes finally. I don't know what happened. Ian's little green pepper plant is just not taking off as quickly as I thought. Got a little bit of stress on these tomatoes still. I pulled a bunch of them. I've got some regular Miracle-Gro that I'm going to put in there just to see if it will help, because I don't think there's enough soil in a couple of them. So that's on the list of things to do. I'll probably do it, hopefully maybe this evening. Depends on how much drier it gets, because it's really soggy and wet. Might throw some in that second bed just to see if it will help. And we'll go down this bed. My kids are home. Y'all remember I'm the mayor's daughter. It's our garden walkthrough. Have a great day. I'll see you. Bye. We've harvested stuff, and that makes me happy.